third option to go to a 7-figure program. Hey, if that doesn't work, I could always put it in my real estate fund. It's called a funnel for a reason. It's simple, it's easy, and you don't need a jet to start one, but it might get you a jet if you get started on one. So with One Funnel, what I've created here is I introduce new people to my book. Number 2, I give them a chance to understand more about my brand and more about my product offerings through my conferences and my experiences. 3, I offer my audio and video programs from the past, which establishes my credibility with brand new people. And I did it, click, click, click. Funnel, funnel, funnel. Look, you gotta build your business, man. You gotta get people to know you. This is the way to get this done. This is better than having a bunch of salespeople. If I can do this, you guys can do it. It's literally click funnels. It's the easiest thing I've ever done, actually. I'm getting rid of everybody in my office.
We're gathered here today to celebrate the death of your website.
Congratulations.
So happy for your loss.
Oh, my website's not dead.
It might as well be. It's a deadbeat that never makes you any money. Amen. As a professional gold digger and part-time grave digger, I think you could do better. In fact, you could be making 6 times the gold. I'll prove it. Here's your website, a confusing maze of distractions and dead ends. ClickFunnels, on the other hand, is a series of online steps that guides the customer through the sale. What happens when real business owners compare the selling power of their website to a ClickFunnel? I give you the ClickFunnel test. Each business owner sent the same number of potential customers to their website and their ClickFunnel. ClickFunnels won every time, capturing more leads and making more money. It worked for a dentist, blogger, speaker, gym owner, business consultant, and it can work for you. On average, business owners who ditch their website for ClickFunnels have made over 6 times the money. Imagine the money you make right now, and then 6 of it. If you can't do the math in your head, just imagine a lot of money. Look, it's not your fault your site doesn't sell. It's not your team's fault either. Except for you, Kevin. You suck at business. The problem is that websites aren't designed to make money. Whether they're pretty but pointless or cluttered and confusing, websites fail because they don't guide the customer to the sale. My grandmother used to embroider this on pillows in the 80s. It sounded senile at the time, but in hindsight, probably shouldn't have put her in the home. Luckily, there's a website alternative, an upper hand that your competitors do not have. It's time for your business to use ClickFunnels, the effective, no-coding way to 6 times your sales. Unlike websites, ClickFunnels are designed around proven sales principles. They guide potential customers through the sale just like you would in person, turning them from casual visitors into happy buyers. That means more leads, more sales, more money. It's like having a great salesman who works 24/7 for no pay.
Hey, that sounds like me.
Shut up, Kevin. You get paid in experience. Don't believe an intellectual like myself? Well, how about an incredibly average person named Russell?
Hi, I'm an incredibly average person named Russell. What? I'm not reading this.
Stick to the script.
I created ClickFunnels because I own several small businesses, and my sales skyrocketed when I switched from using websites to funnels. So I built a platform where I could create my own funnels in just minutes.
Show off.
And now you can build funnels in minutes too.
Oh, show off some more.
Our users have generated over $1.8 billion with ClickFunnels, and I want to share our funnel secrets with you.
Tell me your secrets, Russell.
We've done 9 funnel hacking lives over the last 10 years. We went from a cheap ballroom with a pinup sign to a full-blown rock concert.
My husband and I looked at each other and we were like, wow.
I want to thank you for everything. Thank you for your energy, your effort, for playing full out. I want to thank you for the crazy clothes you wear. Thank you for the really, really, really bad dance moves. And I also want to thank you for the memories. It has been an amazing experience. We have changed so many people's lives. But of the 100,000 plus active ClickFunnels members, only 5,000 people each year have the chance to have that experience. And so we thought, man, if we could bring it to everybody, how would that ripple effect change the world? So for the first time ever, we're going virtual. Check out this place. This place is huge. We're in a 25,000 square foot virtual studio with 360-degree screens, streaming in 4K, which gives everyone a front row seat. This could literally be the future of online events.
This is watching history in the making.
Funnel Hacking Live changed my entire life.
This year's framework is all about the gap between where you are today and where you want to go. Day number 1 is about going from 0 to 6 figures a year. Day number 2, we're going from 6 figures to 7. How do you win your first 2 Comma Club award? Day number 3 is how do you get from 7 to 8? And then day number 4, we're going to 9.
I'm going to show you the magic trick that's made me all of my money.
It's so encouraging because if they can do it, so can I.
I cannot wait to bring this show to you and change your life one more time.
And so we took our wives' credit cards because they were making the money. We went to Home Depot and we bought the pipes and we spent the next week building out potato guns. Super fun. And then the next Monday I was back in school and I remember sitting there thinking about my business, and all of a sudden I had the epiphany, like the light bulb moment, where I was like, I wonder if anyone else besides me was searching for potato guns this week. I don't know. And I searched, and there were about 18,000 people a month searching for potato gun plans and spud guns. And I was like, that's it. That's gonna be my business. I'm a potato gun expert. First, it was just a tool for me. Like, that was really the initial goal of ClickFunnels. Like, and then after I started using it and I was having success, I was like, we have to make this a tool for everyone. Like, it'll free all entrepreneurs. My initial goal is not to make you $1 billion. My initial goal is to get you break even. Now you have a tool that will consistently all day long give you free customers. I want you to do it now while you're in the moment, while you remember why it's important, why you saw me do it, so you don't forget and we can get it. And worst case, like, this will be the worst one you ever do. The next one you do will be better. It's not about the people watching you. It's about you guys, about us learning our voice. That's the most important thing. Someone the other day was upset about something I did. They're like, well, my dad always taught me to play nice. I was like, oh, well, my dad taught me to win. My goal for the next 3 years is if I can give you guys some tools and some things that'll help you to change more people's lives in your world, then for me, that's a huge win. What is that thing for your business? Like, what's the one huge domino that if you can knock that thing down, everything else becomes obsolete? You have to lead them to the answer, but you can't give it to them. They have to come up with the idea themselves. You plant the idea in their minds with a story, and if they come up with the answer, then they sold themselves.
He's a marketing genius. That's his brilliance.
Russell rhymes with funnel. How to market, how to promote, and even how to sell.
He's here to help entrepreneurs create amazing lives.
And on a grand scale.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing everywhere around the world? I've got an exciting thing happening today. Can you see what this is right here? What in the world is all this mail, Russell? Are you doing a direct mail campaign? No. Well, kind of, but no. Anyway, I got something fun to share with you guys today that I think you're gonna be pumped about. I'm gonna show you what's inside the contents of these packages here, these envelopes. By the way, some of these have your names on it. In fact, your name might be on one of these right now. And so I'm gonna tell you what it is, why it's exciting, and a whole bunch of other things. But before we get started, let me know where you guys are calling in from around the world. And right now, I think we're streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, I don't know, we're all over the place, but wherever you're at, tell me where you're calling in from so we can kind of see where you guys are at around the world. It's always fun. If you are live, say I'm live. If you are not live, but you're watching one of the replays, say replay, what's up, everybody? Anyway, it's been fun watching these. You know, back in the day when we would go live on Facebook, or actually it was Periscope was my favorite. Periscope was the best app. Anyway, it was crazy because we would go and I'd have like 5, 6, 7,000 people in 15 seconds. It was really, really fun. Nowadays with Facebook and algorithms, it's less. Usually we're getting like, between the different platforms, 400 or 500 people to watch live, and then over the next like 24 hours, it's like 20, 30,000 people. So it takes a little while for all you guys to be there. So just because Facebook doesn't notify you or whatever, doesn't mean, you know, if you watch the replay, we still love you. But if you turn on notifications, it'll actually notify you, and that way, next time we go live, you'll see it. Also, don't forget, at the end of this, I'll give you the phone number to call, the secret phone number, and that way you get text messages before we go live. All right, my camera's a little blurry, but hopefully it works. All right, so what is happening today? Why is Russell going crazy? Well, Russell's always excited, but today I'm especially excited because right now we've got this big old package full of literally 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 letters. What are these letters? Anyone have a guess? What do you think these letters are? Anyone know? These are letters that you guys actually wrote, not me. This is your own letter you wrote. Does anyone know what this is or why? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So every year at Funnel Hacking Live, we have this amazing process, right? We go through a 4-day event, we change people's lives, we break their false beliefs, we replace them with the correct beliefs, we give them the tools, the tactics, the frameworks, everything they need to be successful. And then at the very end, after everyone's done speaking, I have everyone come back and say, I got one last thing. And we sit down and I have everybody do something in the moment that's really powerful. It's very emotional for most people. You see people cry, you see people like having these amazing breakthroughs. But what I have people do is I have them write a letter to themselves in the future. This is you saying, you're talking to your future self. And they write a letter, and then when it's done, everyone seals it up, and they put it in an envelope, and they ship it back to us, or they put it back into us, and we collect them all. And then usually about 6, 7, 8 months after Funnel Hacking Live, we send these letters back to you. It's cool because you have a chance to see, like, what did you write to yourself? Like, when you're in the moment, like, you had this profound experience where you just, like, decided you're going to change the world, all sorts of stuff. You get this letter talking to yourself about that moment and what it was like and what you feel. And it's really kind of a cool thing when people get the letter in the mail. It's very reflective. Like, did I reach my goals? Did I not? Am I on track? Am I not? Like, and it's one of those, again, one of the most powerful things that we do at Funnel Hacking Live. You think about this, like, everything we do at Funnel Hacking Live is great, but the most important thing is not what happens at Funnel Hacking Live. It's what happens when you get home. Do you actually do it? Do you not do it? Does the world get in your way? Does resistance hit you and keep you from having success and a million other things, right? And so that's what these letters are all about. And I'm going to, how many of you guys want me to read some of these to you? I'm just kidding. People might don't want me to read some. But I wanted to read this for a couple reasons. Number one is we are shipping these out this week. Why are we shipping these out? It's because, number one, I want you guys to get these things. But number two is because Funnel Hacking Live, I think, is like 100 days away. Now, this Funnel Hacking Live is a little different. This is the first and probably only virtual Funnel Hacking Live we're ever going to do. We only have, it's going to be at Eric Worre's studio, which is crazy. It's an amazing studio in Las Vegas. We're going to be streaming from there. And the only people in the room are actually going to be my Inner Circle members. But if you keep watching this video, 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 of you guys will actually have a chance to come and be in that room with just my Inner Circle and me and the speakers in this little tiny studio. So that's the hook. See, hook story out. There's the hook that you guys make sure you watch at the end of the video. So do not miss it, because how would you like to be in the room with that? Like, again, here's Russell's top end clients and the speakers and Russell, and that's it. You're in a room with like 200 people, and that's it. 1 or 2 of you guys, maybe 3, will have a chance to be part of that. I'll explain how and why here in a second. But before we do, like I said, Funnel Hacking Live virtual is it's like less than 100 days away, which is crazy to me. Typically Funnel Hacking Live tickets are $1,000 for a ticket. We don't discount. We don't do price like that's what the prices are. Because this is virtual, we are doing the ticket price is like way less, like $297, right? It gives you a virtual pass for the 3 days. And then if you do decide inside the funnel, you can upgrade. And Funnel Hacking Live 10 is next February. For the $1,000, basically you can get both FHL 9.5, which is Funnel Hacking Live International, and you get 10 for just the 1 ticket price. So that's what most people are doing. It's like 90% of you guys are buying tickets to both, which is cool. But some of you guys just want the virtual. Either way is amazing, but go and get your tickets right now. In fact, we just created and just dropped the after movie. What's an after movie, Russell? You may be asking. Well, this is something that Dan Usher on our team kind of invented. Movies, there's a trailer that gets you excited about the movie. Well, what Dan started doing is he would come to our very first Funnel Hacking Live ever. He experienced it, recorded all, and when it was done, he created kind of like a trailer, but it was an after movie. So he calls it an after movie. Create an after movie of that event. And the next one, we did an after movie of that event, and we've now done that 9 times in a row. So we just got the after movie done for this year's Funnel Hacking Live, and it just got put live on the page. You guys want to see it? It's only a couple minutes long, but it'll give you kind of an experience to feel what's going to, like, what happened last year's Funnel Hacking Live and what's happening here, why you need to be at Funnel Hacking Live International 9.5, why it's going to be so cool. And I call it 9.5 because we've done 9 Funnel Hacking Lives. 10 is in March, but between 9 and 10, there's like an 18-month window because we moved the dates of it. So we're doing this 9.5, this virtual one kind of in between, because I want to be able to communicate with our funnel hackers and share stuff and get you guys fired up and motivated. And when you see the speaker lineup, you're going to blow your mind. We are going to be announcing the speaker lineup here very, very soon. But at that point, the price will start going up. So this is like your shot to, like, if you have faith in Russell and faith in Funnel Hacking Live and you experience it, go get your tickets now because it's the cheapest it's ever going to be, and then price will be going up here soon. So, okay, so that said, let's watch. This is the after movie from last year's Funnel Hacking Live, and also kind of giving you guys a glimpse of what's going to be happening this year. So with that said, let's check out this video presentation of Funnel Hacking Live 9.5. Here we go.
We've done 9 Funnel Hacking Lives over the last 10 years. We went from a cheap ballroom with a pinup sign to a full-blown rock concert.
My husband and I looked at each other and we were like, wow.
I want to thank you for everything. Thank you for your energy, your effort, for playing full out. I want to thank you for the crazy clothes you wear. Thank you for the really, really, really bad dance moves. And I also want to thank you for the memories. It has been an amazing experience. We have changed so many people's lives. But of the 100,000 plus active ClickFunnels members, only 5,000 people each year have the chance to have that experience. And so we thought, man, if we could bring it to everybody, how would that ripple effect change the world? So for the first time ever, we're going virtual. Check out this place. This place is huge. We're in a 25,000 square foot virtual studio with 360-degree screens, streaming in 4K, which gives everyone a front row seat. This could literally be the future of online events.
This is watching history in the making.
Funnel Hacking Live changed my entire life.
This year's framework is all about the gap between where you are today and where you want to go. Day number 1 is about going from 0 to 6 figures a year. Day number 2 are going from 6 figures to 7. How do you win your first 2 Combo Club award? Day number 3 is how do you get from 7 to 8, and then day number 4, we're going to 9.
I'm going to show you the magic trick that's made me all of my money.
It's so encouraging because if they can do it, so can I.
I cannot wait to bring this show to you and change your life one more time.
All right, what do you think about that? You pumped for Funnel Hacking Live? Let's go. This year is going to be really, really fun, this event. Because it's virtual, it's smaller, I'm going to actually be speaking more. I got some cool things that I've yet to share with anybody that I'm excited to bring to this event. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, okay, with that said, here's the game plan. So what we're going to do it now. These are your Funnel Hacking Live letters. These are going in the mail today or tomorrow. We'll be shipping them out. I'm going to show you the front, but there's people's addresses, so I'll just show you guys the back of it. But you just want to see, like, this is the entire, this is all your guys' letters. This whole one down here is full. So all these letters are here, and we're going to be shipping them out. So what happens is this will come to you. Boom, it's going to show up in your mailbox to the address that you wrote on the front of it. So hopefully you typed your address in correctly. Hopefully you haven't moved. If you have moved, hopefully you have a forwarding address so it gets to you. But you should be getting this in the next week or so. When you get it, a couple things. Number 1 is I want you to hold it, and I want you to open it. But what I would recommend is this is where the price comes in. Okay, I told you guys before that a few of you we're going to allow to actually come into to Funnel Hacking Live virtual, to be in the room where it all happens, which is, I can't imagine. For a couple of you guys, this will be a life-changing experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to give those prizes away to people who are willing to be vulnerable. What? So how are you vulnerable? What you got to do is, instead of just opening this to yourself and reading it, I actually want you to open it, and I want you to make a video. I actually want you to stream yourself doing this, or recording yourself doing this. And this can be hard because some of you guys are going to probably get emotional. Some of you guys are going to be very proud of yourselves. Some of you guys may not be as proud of yourself. But I want to capture this moment. Because I want people to experience it. I know some of you guys are not going to be willing to do this, but for those who want to have a chance of winning this, what I want you to do is basically grab your phone out, have a loved one record, and open it up, and then read it. Here's the letter yourself. Read it yourself out loud, and then talk about, like, did I do it? Do I not do it? Like, what's my goals? What's my vision? And I want to capture that. So after you do that, then go to the ClickFunnels main group and then post that video. Now, for the moderators to pass it by, because they don't want everyone posting videos randomly, all you have to do is type in the comment or in the description, you hashtag, what should we call it? Like my FHL letter. Yeah, hashtag my FHL letter. Post the video and just post it. And then we'll be posting those next week or so. And we'll go through, we're going to watch all those. My whole team's going to go through it. And depending how many submissions, if we get like 3 people, then we'll just pick 1. But if we get a lot of people, then we'll pick 2. And if we get most of you guys posting, get a whole bunch of them, we'll pick up to 3 people. 1 guaranteed though, but just kind of depending how many guys are willing to share. But we want you guys to read. And this has nothing to do with like shaming you or anything. Like if you didn't hit your goals, that's fine. Most of us don't hit our goals. Like how many guys, but I want you to like almost hold yourself accountable, but also like celebrate any of the little victories you had. We had Ben Hardy came and spoke last year's Funnel Hacking Live. He spoke on 10X is easier and 2X, which is great. But last year at our mastermind in Mexico with all of our 2CCX and their circle group, he did a really cool presentation called The Gap and the Gain. Anyone here read the book Gap and the Gain? This is one, especially for entrepreneurs. Most of us are crazy and we push ourselves and our minds get fried and we have problems, okay? Like flat out. If you're like, oh, I'm great. Like, no, we're entrepreneurs. We have problems. We definitely have issues, okay? Like I'm front of the loony bin. Like I'm up there with all of us, right? But this is the biggest problem entrepreneurs have is we struggle between, finding fulfillment and happiness. In fact, there's another book called Drive that shows like for most of us who are driven, there's actually a genetic gene that makes it harder for us to feel fulfilled, which is why we keep driving and driving and driving. But that's the story for another day. But with Gap and the Gain, this is a book Ben Hardy wrote with Dan Sullivan, and it's a really cool principle that I think would be powerful for everyone to understand. This is kind of why I want to show this. So what the concept of the Gap and the Gain is like with the gain is like here's you think about what you want. It's like the horizon line. Like here's the horizon line out here, right? Like that's the ideal. Like I want to go here. I'm trying to achieve that thing. And when you look at it, there's the thing I want to achieve. It's the ideal. But think of it as a horizon line, right? So you start running towards that horizon line. You're running and you're running and you're running. And you stop for a second. And you look at how far away the horizon line is. How far is it? It's still way out there. Like it's never it never shows up. So keep going. You keep moving towards the horizon line, moving towards it. And the closer you get to that ideal, the further away it goes. Right? And the reason most entrepreneurs struggle is because we measure ourselves between where we are right now and the ideal, the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Right? And as you're moving, that gap just always seems to keep moving. Right? And that's how it's for me. Like I started my entrepreneur journey 22 years ago. And I was like, oh, if I can just make, $1,000 a month, it'll change my life. I'll be happy forever. Right? And now I'm like, if I can just make $10 million a month, if I can just make $30 million a month, like it's just funny how it shifts for us. Right? And so what Dan Sullivan and Ben Hardy talked about is like, this is what causes depression and anxiety. All these things is measuring our distance from where we are and the gap between where we're trying to get to, right? And he said that the secret to happiness for us entrepreneurs is instead of measuring the gap is to stop and look backwards and look at where you came from and then measure the gain. How far have you actually come, right? And so this letter for me is not so much, I don't want you guys feeling bad about the gap between where you wanted to be as much as celebrating the gain of where you've come from, right? You left Funnel Hacking Live, you came back, you got into the real world, you had a game plan, and what does Mike Tyson say? Everyone's got a plan until they get hit in the face. Like you got hit in the face, but you stood back up. You got hit in the face, you stood back up. You tried this. Like you're moving things forward. Like last year's whole event was focused on linchpin. Like, did you get anything done? Did you create a membership site? Do you have an email list? Like, what's the where are you at in the cycle, in the sequence? Like, and I want to measure the gain. How far have you come? So that's what I want to do is read this and be like, okay, that's what I wanted. The ideal, what I'm striving towards, I want to do this. I'm not there yet, but as I reflect on this, here is the measurement from the gain. Here's where I've come, and I'm proud of that. And so I'm going to roll forward. We're coming to FHL 9.5. We're showing up, guns a-blazing. We're going to recommit, and we're going to go even harder and even deeper. So that's the game plan. Does that make sense? So read the letter. Talk about what the ideal is that you've been trying to achieve, and then we'll talk about the measurement of the gain of how far you've come since last Funnel Hacking Live, and then this recommit, and then go get your tickets. So this is not just for everyone who's reading the letters. You should. Every single one of you guys gets letters, and most of these people have already bought tickets. I think we pre-sold almost 2,000 tickets at Funnel Hacking Live. So most of these people probably already have tickets, but for you, I'm hoping this inspires you to go get your tickets. Show up, come to the event. International will do the same thing. We'll have you guys write a letter to yourself. I got to figure out how to do it, virtually, but the same things that happen. We're gonna get the letters and we're gonna mail them back to yourself. I haven't read any of these because they're all sealed, obviously. I don't want to be the person who's this letter's for you, not for me. But anyway, that's kind of the game plan. Does that sound fun? You guys cool with that? You guys okay with that? Okay, so that's the game plan. So what I want you guys to do right now is to go get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live. I got a couple fun things. So we've got some really fun ads that we created for Funnel Hacking Live. Can I show you guys a couple of these ads real quick? All right, they're really funny. I'm gonna show you the very first one. So this is an ad. So Heath is one of Heath is our main copywriter here at ClickFunnels, and we recorded this really funny ad of him at Funnel Hacking Live last year. It was just hilarious, and so you'll probably see us running an ad. But I want to make sure nobody misses it because it's really, really good. So first off, again, I'm gonna show you the ad. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If you like the ad, in the comments, laugh. Tell Heath you love him. Tell him he's the greatest copywriter of all time. Tell him that he's a great actor. Whatever it is, just give Heath some props for having some fun. So with that said, here's one of the ads for Funnel Hacking Live with Heath. I don't know how it's set up other than that. Here we go.
Funnel Hacking Live is an event like no other, where thousands of people gather together to be inspired by world-class marketers like Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins, Kalen Poulin, and many more. However, it's also 4 days of intense training that's going to take everything you've got to come out the other side. That's right, we created Funnel Hacking Live Survival Guide. 4 days is a long time. Is it worth it? Heck yes. Be sure to locate a food and water source so you can have the energy to take in the marketing treasure trove that you'll be receiving. Thankfully, I found one right behind the bush over here. Yeah, I'll take a BLT and an Aquafina, please. You're gonna get one of these survival bags when you check in.
Nice tote bag.
It's a survival bag! It's filled with essential items like hand sanitizer, a t-shirt, nutrients, and a bunch of other goodies you need to survive. Tip number 37, calories are your most important resource, so be sure to minimize any unnecessary movement so you can use your energy when it's most important. This is the most important tip of them all. You always want to carry a ration of business cards on you at all times. You never know when a networking opportunity will pop up and change your life. Hey, here's my business card.
Thanks, man. You have any TP?
You know I do. Now, this is a ClickFunnels user conference, but on the off chance that someone tries to sell you on a different software, don't panic. Reach for your pepper spray and...
Have you ever heard of Shopify?
That's all the tips I have for you today. You should be ready now to survive Funnel Hacking Live. Get your tickets now at funnelhackinglive.com. Godspeed.
All right, there you go. There's a Heath ad. How much fun was that one? We have so many cool ones that that we created. Anyway, maybe I'm not gonna show them all today. I'll show you different ads each day and different ones coming out for Funnel Hacking Live just to get you guys excited. So we'll leave it at that one. The Heath one's probably my favorite ad we have so far. Anyway, with that said, you guys, I appreciate you all. The call to action today is to go get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live. What are you waiting for? FunnelHackingLive.com. It's the cheapest they will ever be. Make sure you get your tickets. Like I said, everyone who was at last year's Funnel Hacking Live, your letters will be coming this week. Read them. If you want, go to the Funnel Hacking Live or the ClickFunnels group. Hashtag, type in the comments. What did I say again the hashtag was? Hashtag, anyway, yeah, you see it in the comments. Write out a hashtag, post your video. Again, if you reading the letter, and then talking about here's the ideal, the goal that I'm striving towards, but here's where I've come from. Here's the gain that I want to celebrate together with you guys. And that's kind of game plans. That's like fun. And again, one of those people for sure who posts, we will be getting an all expense paid trip to come to Las Vegas and experience the virtual event with my inner circle and me, for sure. And then if we get enough submissions, maybe 2 or 3. That sound fun? Okay. That's it, you guys. That's all I have for today. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. We're putting together Funnel Hacking Live. We're finalizing all the speakers this week, and it's gonna be different. It's a different event. It's gonna be magical though. You're gonna get more Russell. Hopefully that's okay. But I got some cool things. I'm gonna spend some time this year sharing with you guys. So, all right, that's all I got. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much. And funnelhackinglive.com. You know the link.